Can we talk about can we give financial advice?
Yeah. Yes.
Fucking GameStop.
Buy the stock now. This is financial advice.
Just get a stock. That's your tip.
Yeah, buy it.
Just
I have the stock.
So you
Actually,
watching
I do have.
Nvidia?
No, I stopped watching Nvidia because I sold my Nvidia like a dummy, and it just keeps going to the moon.
I'm here with Lishy Nutter, and today we're talking
Financial advice
with friends who love to give each other the business.
They're going to split again. I had Nvidia for a long time, and then they split 4-for-1, and then I sold half of it. So I'm playing with casino money. If I would have held on to that shit,
oh
I
my
would be
god!
like,
Why did I look? Why did I look? Why did you make me look?
I think
about 400, right?
I think
I sold it around 400, dude.
I think you're a douchebag if you have the stock app on your iPhone. Like, do either of you have a stock app on your iPhone?
I used to, so I'm no longer a douchebag.
Oh my god,
dude! Of course, that's how I make trades on it.
No, I sold when it was around 200 something. I sold the 22.
And they're about. So I own Chipotle, but I can only own like about 5 shares because it's so expensive. CPTL.
Hey, AMC, baby. AMC's going up.
They're supposed to split. They put in a request to split 50-for-1.
What, AMC?
Chipotle.
Oh, Chipotle.
Was it CPTL?
CPTL, I think. Yeah, it's like $3,000 a share.
Dude, what the fuck, dude?
What the fuck? A burrito is $3,000 a share.
What the fuck, dude? And this is over the past 4 years. It's gone from 1 to 3. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I bought it because I actually eat there because they had an app where you could you could calculate your calories.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I went in on the meme stocks. I joined that craze, and so my portfolio is in shambles. AMC and GameStop. I went in
I subscribed to the Motley Fool. Fool.com.
What's that?
They used to do a show on NPR, and it's these two brothers that they're since retired, but they like Dave and Tom. They argue about stocks and stuff, and one of the things they say is buy and hold, and they say put your money where your mouth is. So I use Apple, so I bought Apple, and I was going to buy Apple at like 60, and I'm like, that's too expensive, it'll come down.
Yeah.
And then it got up to 80, and I'm like, that's still too expensive, it's going to come down. And then I bought it at like 120. Like, fuck it, I can't, and then it just,
How long ago was that?
When it was at 120, it was like 2004, 2005.
Yeah. Shit, man. It's at 194 right now. But they're probably splits, right?
Like
they split a bunch. Yeah. Shit, man.
I've been really lucky.
Yeah, I have not been lucky with the stocks. But I'm a buying and holding. I'm an ape for life for the AMC and the GameStop stocks. Because what can I do? I've spent so much money. I think I lost 80% of what I spent on those stocks, or like they've gone down in value from like 80%. Like, I've got 20% of what it was. But I do have some good news about stocks that actually I found out yesterday. So when I was fired in March, I found out that I didn't realize this before, but when you're terminated and you have vesting stock options, you are given a cutoff time of 3 months to exercise those options, or you lose them forever. And I didn't know this because with RSUs, once they vest, they're yours, right? But options, you have to exercise them or they go away if you're terminated or if you leave the company. I was trying to figure out what I could do with them, because I can't afford to buy them outright. I couldn't exercise them myself. And randomly, I think last month, somebody from this company I'd never heard of called Vested hit me up on LinkedIn, and somehow they saw that I had left Pandion. They showed me the service that they have where they'll, if you have a qualifying proposal, they'll fund your option purchase for like a portion of it or whatever. Went through the long process. It was back and forth, had to gather a bunch of information about like the fair market value and like different industry trends of like how it's been growing and companies to compare it to. And it was a lot of back and forth. It looked like it fizzled off for a while. And then he randomly came back Friday and he's like, hey, I've got some good news, Aaron. Your proposal's been accepted. And I was like, what the hell? I kind of forgot about it. But in the end, I was granted 15,000 shares. I vested just under 7,000 that we're all just going to go away because I can't buy them. And they're going to fund the purchase, which is like over 10 grand of the shares. And I have to, when the company goes through a liquidity event, I have to trade them 40% of those shares. So the good news is like, yeah, they're basically buying them to get a piece of it, which is equal to the price at fair market value for a portion that is valued. I'm sorry, they're buying them. It's very confusing. I'm not very good at this stuff, but basically they're getting a chunk of it and basically investing at a standard rate right now. But then I still get to take home 60% of my vested shares with no, I hope it's not too good to be true, because apparently it's no risk to me. If the company takes, I don't owe them anything, as long as, if the company does take off, then I do have to transfer them my shares. But anyways, I was really excited about it because I was going to lose all that stuff. And one of the main reasons why I went into this position, this high risk volatile startup space, was because, hey, look, if it hits it big, I make a bunch of money. And then to have to walk away with nothing was pretty shitty. But yeah, the TLDR there is that there are companies now that will buy or will fund your purchasing of your stock options for a portion of them. So, which is good to know, because the guy told me a statistic that he said 70% of stock options are left at the table from people who are laid off or terminated, which is wild to me, because it's a major selling point. I got the startup, it's pretty mediocre salary, but you get 50,000 stock options vesting over 4 years. And by the way, when we lay you off, we're gonna get them all back. And so
I worked for a company that was doing really well, and the CFO was a good guy. And when the company sold itself to another company, a bunch of the partners got like millions. And the CFO, my buddy, is like, I told him I don't want any percentage. I just want salary. I'm like, yeah, you keep all that stuff. Give me what do you give me for salary up front? I'm not looking to invest in your company I'll invest with my brains and my muscle, but not my wallet. Pay me.
Well, right before right before Pandion, I was working at GoPuff, and we were all talking about our stock. I joined, and it was still RSUs, but I have some shares or whatever. But yeah, I think they're probably going to be going to zero pretty soon here. Like GoPuff has just been shuttering doors like every 6 months, and they just had.
I heard anytime a stock goes under 5, it's a very likely that it'll never come back at all.
Really?
That's what I heard. I heard that a long time ago. But.
GoPuff still hasn't gone public yet, but they're just tanking.
Yeah, it happens. It's tough.
What about that crypto I'm hearing so much about?
Oh, the crypto.
No, I don't want to talk about it. But Gil, our sweet Gil, called me like 6 months ago, and literally said, "What is this? What is this crypto I'm hearing so much about, buddy?" Like as if it's a new. He's so cute.
What is the deal with this crypto, buddy pals?
He's so precious. Like, oh my god. Like as usual, you're 20 years too late, but yeah.
But I mean, is he though? Is he though? Apparently Bitcoin went from 50K to 70K in March.
Dude, Bitcoin is it's a Ponzi scheme without even like hiding it. It's so bad. It's such a shams. The people who have it are just doing a hype train to get everyone to buy it. Then they sell it when it's high, and then the next sucker takes over and does the same thing. It's this revolving door of the people higher on the pyramid who are just cashing out, and then the next person does it, and the next person.
I'm pretty sure we know what a Ponzi scheme is.
Well, I just
I don't know, man. As soon as you said crypto, I thought of like frozen dessert. Like a crypto cone or something.
I've never heard of such a thing. So I have tallied our votes, and feel free to write in the comments section who you think is never right in this episode.
Also, what is this computers I am hearing about? Are those a real thing, buddy pals?
You're never right. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want more content from the Never Right podcast.